Hello everybody, this is Power, and welcome back to more review time, yeah! So, sorry about the long break of review time. Yeah, school, and I started doing Let's Plays, videos that's been coming on to this channel, but forget about that. For today's episode of review time, as from the title below, or up, down, where, side, wherever YouTube decides to put it, is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, so this game came out, let me see, it was about last year, about, let me think, about June, yeah, I believe so, yep, obviously for the 3DS. It's an awesome game. Uh, but let's take a look at like around the cover. I got the standard edition because I didn't have a 3DS back then. So the cover, here's a title, and see Sora falling down. Mickey trying to fight Sora, and Riku is somehow flying up towards. And this is Kingdom Hearts 10th anniversary. And I'm proud of Kingdom Hearts. Going on for 10 years. Yeah. Here's a side view. That's the icon when you put it into your 3DS. And here's the back. Darkness becomes light. Light falls into darkness. Now let me just read the back for you. In preparation for an impending threat, Sora and Riku must enter the sleeping world so they can to take the Market Master exam. They will face new enemies and make new friends in a world they can never set foot in. If they can successfully unlock 7 sleeping keyholes and return to their world, they will receive great power and be deemed true Keyblade Masters. A brand new adventure filled with favorite Disney characters join forces with Dream Leaders to punish enemies, master flow motion to execute acrobatics, movement, and attacks. So let's just let's look. As you can see, it looks like they're in Twilight Town, Traverse Town. Yeah. Sorry if you see the reflection of my screen, but and you can see the bad thing right here and your hamster right here. Yeah, those are Dream Leaders, which are your companions and also your enemies in the game. So there are 2 types of Dream Leaders. There are the spirits that help you throughout the game, and there are the nightmares, which are basically your heartless nobodies and unversed in the games. And here, the inside, we got the manual. It's colored, and in every pack box of these you get Dream Leader cards or 3D cards, AR cards. So we got, and each AR card gets you a special Dream Leader that you can get. So we got this one, which has the Neku second, pseudo second Neku, I believe. And we got well, I forgot their names. I'll probably leave it in the description below. Got this card and this, and you also get a Square Enix membership already, so you can see that. And you also get a Nintendo card, so it tells you how to redeem your codes. And this also has a special insert. So see the that King Mars logo and the different spirit streamers you can get. These are just some of them, not all. So let's just put it back in. And here's the cartridge. Let's just put it closer. Here it's 3D. Nintendo seal approval. Yeah. So, from the back, Sora and Riku has to take their Mark Mastery exam, which takes place in their dreams. And in there, they have to unlock 7 super keyholes, which, and the worlds are Traverse Town, the, Noche's, Dead Clocks, which I believe is the City of Clocks, I believe. The Grid, which is, let me just go back a little bit. The last Noche's Dead Clocks is, Hunchback of Notre Dame world. The next world is the Grid, which is based off Tron's Legacy. The next world after that is, I believe, Prince's Paradise, which is Pinocchio's world, but I don't know why they brought back Pinocchio's world, but it's technically a new world because it's partially not taking place inside of Monster. It's actually like a different place. Next world is the Country of Musketeers, which is the Three Musketeers movie with Mickey, Goofy, and Donald. And the next world after that is I believe what was the name of it? Oh yeah, and Symphonies of Symphony. What was it? Symphony of Symphony or whatever it's. Okay, so the world is called the Symphony of Sorcery. So, I was kind of wrong. And the last world is the world that never was. He had to bring that back again. So, the world that was the Zag keyhole. The last keyhole, or, well, technically the fifth keyhole is back at Traverse Town. So you have 2 keyholes that you have to unlock in Traverse Town. So, okay, so, now, you might be thinking, who is the antagonist in this game? So, you won't believe it, but, young Master Xehanort. Yep. Apparently, his Heartless, Anthem Secret of Darkness, when he was just a heart, went back in time to tell young Master Xehanort a bit, about the real Organization 13, and tell him the plans to make it etched into his heart to make him seek the outside world. And in the game, you have to, some old enemies are coming back, like Zikor, or actually we should now call him Greg because now he's whole again. And some characters you might like. It's back. What's his name? Well, yeah, Lee or Axel, everyone's fan favorite of the organization. Yeah, so he's back, and no surprise if you guys didn't play the game or see any let's plays of it. And yeah, he's got Keyblade. Yeah. What to do? Everyone's getting Keyblade, yay! Yes. Yeah. So another part of a young Master Xehanort's plan is to get the real organization created out of vessels made out of the original or the old Master Xehanort's heart. So, if you remember, if you played Birth by Sleep, Xehanort put his heart into Terra to make him Terra Xehanort or Terranort. So that means he is kind of a vessel for Xehanort is a vessel for Xehanort. So basically he's gonna be one of the members of the real Organization 13. Yeah, and I and the other members, which are kind of real, Braig, because he's already half Xehanort, Antom, Secret Darkness, and Zemus. Yep, they're back. And apparently, nobody's have hearts. Yeah, they can just regrow them like flowers. Like just they plant seed into their heart, and actually, let me just use the heart will the body will try to regrow your heart as soon as it gets changed. So technically, everyone in the organization has a heart now. So technically, they're part nobody's, part somebody's, or they're just nobodies with a heart. Ugh. And Master Xehanort's plan for the real Organization 13 to clash the 13 darknesses with the 7 lights to forge the Keyblade so he can wield for his own and get King Hearts. Again, serious name, King Hearts. So Mickey counts. Yep, Mickey's back. Mickey counts who's the Guardian Lights. There's himself, Sora Riku, Ventus, Aqua, and Terra, which is 6. And they don't, well, yeah, Mickey doesn't know who the 7th person would be. And yeah, if you like get the secret message or the secret ending, yeah, the 7th is Kairi. Or it could also be either Lee or Kairi. And there's one thing I don't get. Why are people saying Roxas, Xion, and Naminé to be the other 3 guard lights? They're not the 3 lights. Roxas was a nobody of sort who looks like Ventus and can wield the Keyblade. That doesn't mean he's the 7th Guardian Light. Xion is a puppet that held Sora's memories. How does she fit along with this? Nothing. And Naminé, she's just nobody of Kairi who was in Sora's heart. So how is this relevant? How is this? Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, let's get back to the review. So in the game, you have your in this game after yeah, you get coded. Basically, about after 3 games, that will be days, Birth by Sleep, and Recoded. You get party members, which are actually useful. Yeah, they're the spirits. And for Sora and Riku, you can use their abilities to help you along the way. You can fuse with them and use their abilities to defeat the nightmares. Like you can like one of the dreamers you can turn into like some kind of shadowy beast with like, well, not actually shadow beast, you got a shadow or around you with shadow claws. Your killer kind of turns into a claw and slash, and you can use like some of your spirits to like you like if you use like two spirits together, you can get a mixed attack. Like you can bring down a giant meteor falling from the heavens onto your enemies. Yeah, falling meteors. Now let's go to the gameplay mechanic. Use the A button to attack, B to jump, X to use your commands, and here's something special in the game, which has not been used in any other games. Flow motion. Yeah, you can bounce off walls to like uh, bounce off wall to wall to wall to like get epic jumps, and you can use your flow motion to attack enemies. You can screw attack them. You can have a giant shockwave hit them. You can throw them. Like it's an awesome move, awesome ability that like they use. Uh, Another feature in the game is the drop gauge. So you have a limited amount of time before you switch between Sora Riku or Riku to Sora. And depending on each world, you are it depends like each world you get like a specific time. Like there's like a gauge, like a number at the bottom right next to the name. Like depends like it's 1.0. That determines how fast that drop gauge goes down. So if you like get to the max, like I believe it's like I don't even know if there is a max, but if there was, I believe it would be a 5, and that's like it goes down super fast, like every second it goes down, and the only way, the two ways to make it stop like going that fast is you either drop to the other character or you use an item called Drop Me Not or Drop Me Never, which stops your drop meter, refills it, and resets the timer. So that like that actually is like kind of good because like keeps you like it keeps you like you don't have to do like all this uh, all this will in one time, then you can just like do this in another time, but you can like just control if you want to like do this whole world now and then go to the other character and then do that world and then drop back to do the other worlds. So I think that's like a kind of good that's a kind of good idea. Ugh. Okay, so we talked about that. Let's so some features there are Street Pass you can do with this game, but I've never encountered anyone with this game with Spot Pass or Street Pass, because there's a trophy you get while in the game where you have to like meet 30 people and like have them use like your portals, or you have use your portals as your dream eaters. But I never met anyone who has this game use that feature. So you probably never gonna get that trophy. And there's another best. Yeah, there's a glitch in this game where I believe it's a thunder screen where like I took out like I have 3 spirits, all have thunder screen on, and when I took them out, it says that it's all locked and I can't use it. So I had to re-equip them and have them stay with me at all times. and that is so annoying because I want to level my juniors up so I can actually get 100% of them. I'm a completionist. So, ugh. Now, another good thing is there's technically a new game plus on this. Yeah, it's critical mode, which is the hardest version in this game, and this you can in the critical mode you can like bring your dreamers from the last save file into the new one, but they're all gonna be at level 1, so you have to retrain them, re-get all their skills, and that's gonna be a pain. Uh, Another bad thing. Only 2 save files in this game. Yeah, I would rather have like at least 3, like in Fire Emblem Wiki. Like, if I want to have like 2 like master files, I can have just have 1 for like a like beginner and standard mode, and just like mess around in there. Like, yeah, yeah. Now let's talk about the cutscenes. The cutscenes are so freaking amazing. But the 3D kind of lags. The only 3D I really like is in the Symphony of Sorcery and in the Mysterious Tower. And it's just the opening title of the world, because that looks amazing in 3D. But, well, it just doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the characters are amazing as well. Yeah, freaking Neku and the characters from The World Ends With You in this game. Like, oh, that's so amazing. Like, I never played the game, but I was wanted to. But the bad thing is, I wish they could have brought in like characters from like the enemies from The World Ends With You into this game. Like, they always talk about the Reaper and the Reaper games. They could like like in the new game plus they could have brought them into the game as like another secret boss or like a challenge mode. Like they have Julius in the game, which is the secret boss, and I have a theory of what he has to do in the game or in the next game, which is probably 3, which probably won't come around in the near future. Probably like in 2016, know, whenever Square releases the first 13. But my theory of Julius, who is from Runaway Brain, is that probably Maleficent. This is probably like Julius is just like a test for Maleficent for Pete, because she said she has bigger plans for Pete. That probably foreshadows of Julius. She might use the powers to make Pete into Julius. And where Julius comes out of the ground is a giant like grate in or like a sewers in the ground. And I have a feeling like in 3 we have to go to Traverse, like probably explore the undergrounds. That's what I'm thinking of. Uh, yeah, but that's just theory. And the mini games in the game, the mini games, uh, how you play mini games to level your spirits up. But, see my name collection. Like, yeah. So with mini games, you have to use like there's a mini game where you have to like press on balloons, like they throw balloons at you. You have to use touch screens like send them back to get scores. And one mini game is kind of annoying is I believe it's called the Dream Coliseum. I believe it's called. Ooh, like, but yeah, the Dream Coliseum. Yeah, it's kind of challenging. Like, if you have high enough Dream Eater spirits, then I almost have 100%. It's 99%. Like, I got Keyblade for that world, for that event, but uh, I'm not. I don't feel like doing that. Uh, so overall, this is a really awesome game. Thank you Square Enix for making this game. Yeah, and if you guys haven't done this, pre-order Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix or Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. It's coming to America September 10th, 2 days before my birthday, for the PS3, which I already pre-ordered. Right now, all I gotta do is save it for my PS3. Yeah. So overall, this game is an awesome game. I want you guys to get this. Like, I give this game a 4.8 out of 5. Because there are some flaws in this game, but minor flaws, but yeah, but what can you do? They could have taken out the bugs, but yeah, but yeah, it's a good game, so pick this up. And like I always say, wait, actually, we have not done a question of the day in a while, so question of the day. Who, I mean, if you already played the game, what is your favorite Dream Eater? Or Dream Eater, Night Spirit, Nightmare, or boss? What's your favorite? And like I always say at the end of my reviews, this is Power, and I'll see you guys next time. Power out. Wait, one last thing I forgot to tell you. In the game, Riku becomes Keyblade Master, Sora goes to the Dream Traverse Town and meets all his spirit friends, telling them thank you. Meanwhile, back in House of Oblivion, the Vent is still sleeping, but gives a smile. That's the end of the video.
T-Dub, Dash E, Sport. Watch me, cuz we don't play no games. We don't play no games. We don't play no games, so please don't test me, boy. I'm just saying. Hi, little new, knock it off my tip before I tear your face off with some zombie shit. I ain't talking about no